about us. We're warriors. The world's gonna start over, and this time we're on top.
I've been a witness to watching someone witness the truth in the flesh, and yet they still deny it. I had a vision and walked inside the vision. The mission exposed the Christian themselves that misaligned it. Realign the focus to undermine this focus. Putting the church on notice, we born for this assignment. Be warned the storm is coming, before the second coming. Those who love the rain, his reign, this is your climate. If you have an ear, then hear the things I hear. The thunder's getting closer, if you listen you can time it. The closer get for real, the sound exposed the real. Shake it in your faith, and faith is where you find it. Lightning flashes and lightning clashes. Electrified skies more beautiful than violet. In luck you'll get struck. 300 million votes with this vote, and see if you deny it.
We on top.
On top, the top of the under, the peak of the bottom.
We on top. We on top.
On top, the first to be last, the future's past.
We on top. We on top.
On top, the top of the under, the peak of the bottom.
We on top. We on top.
On top, the first to be last, the future's past.
We on top.
Summit semantics, mountainside mechanics, doing the work back to build the gigantic. This is bigger than the criticism of religion. When living to the fullest is the reason, then why panic? Brushes with death, near misses, mortality's a given, but it isn't the end of the story, understand it? If not, don't trip, the altitude of here is different. Eventually clarity will be gained at this vantage. Consider this a study of contrast without the bombast, yet still bomb on this planet. Terry playing weather vane, stuck in terrain, post-climb. It's showtime to blow minds and crack granite. Odd rock could describe what I inscribe, though. Shackled minded lack the kind of bandwidth to brand it. Call it what you want, but the fault is all mine. Divine disaster, back to build the gigantic.
We on top.
On top, the top of the under, the peak of the bottom.
We on top. We on top.
On top, the first to be last, the future's past.
We on top. We on top.
On top, the top of the under, the peak of the bottom.
We on top. We on top.
On top, the first to be last, the future's past.
We on top.
Yeah, the hunger got wiser. Rappers is appetizers, bite-sized toppers. Prop they off topic. I came to drop it on the top of the 4 count. Spit out your dismount, I need y'all to stop it. Demigod complaining about voter fraud. Losing just bruising y'all ego. Pride, you gotta drop it. Y'all is not bosses till you learn to take losses. Crosses out bed produces my content. Got the juice from living through tight squeezes. Blizzards and breezes, fuel for these rockets. Serve sandwiches, delicacies, a disadvantage. Created greatness without anything inside our pockets. That's enough to fill a corner office. Not bad when your dad came from killing ops with AKs from the hands of Uncle Sam on a distant land. Y'all seen the optics now.
We on top.
On top, the top of the under, the peak of the bottom.
We on top. We on top.
On top, the first to be last, the future's past.
We on top. We on top.
On top, the top of the under, the peak of the bottom.
We on top. We on top.
On top, the first to be last, the future's past.
We on top.